is not an easy task. It's actually an art than science. So taking this into consideration, I'm pretty sure that Dr. Chandana Jadhav has spent a lot of time writing this specific book. He has apparently spent 6 months. So it is 6 months of hard work, which is going to be on the limelight today.
I thought to myself, what did I tell him? So if I had to, told him a lot of things, but if I had to brief about it, I would say that I told him how important corruption is. Yes, got it right? I explained to him the importance of corruption. Then I explained to him why we need it so much. So the essence of the whole thing that I want to talk about can be stated as that the corruption is an important necessity for them to act accordingly. So understanding this is quite important for me to make you understand what I am going to say. So there can be some systems which are incomplete. For example, a system with some missing processors within. These systems would not deliver all expected outcomes. Just assume there is a division in our institution which is having a very clear procedure to approve 3 different kinds of projects. Now you can understand that this division in our institution is a subsystem in our institution.
If we are thinking of one single word that becomes so popular in the last couple of years or so in Sri Lankan political discourse, that is none other than good governance. So, Yahapalana is popularly known, and even the present government is named as as Yahapalana Andu. So it is something that everyone, at least so-called third world countries, but at the same time, so it is not strong enough to fight this elite domination. So now actually, now there's a kind of new opening in politics, especially after the presidential election of the last year. So that is the context in which we discuss all these concepts. And one of the tasks ahead of us is to deepen this the discourse of democracy, democratization, and in order to challenge this elite domination and bring the role of bring the people, the interest of the people into the into the level of governance. So that is where I think this kind of intervention is very important. So thereby we have to make sure that the political consciousness of the people go up. That is the only solution for the challenges that we face today. There's no other way than the empowering the people, and then
your local authority, if they have not utilized the money, you can call and ask, why didn't you utilize this money? I want the details. Earlier you could go and ask this. Earlier it was impossible. Even the media you couldn't ask. Now you can. You can go there, you can ask it. Even the ministers, you can ask from the ministries, you can ask what is the budget, or why aren't you spending the budget? On dengue prevention, how much was the budget allocated? What is the budget that is spent? So those are the things I think that is important. How do we sort of do online procurement? The importance of that. I think we should, as a nation, we should go for online procurement, e-procurement, which is very important. It will reduce corruption. A country like Georgia is completely e-procurement. You have an e-procurement system. Georgia, you can look at it. If Georgia can do it, why can't we do it here? So when you make these things electronic, I think it will improve the performance of governance and all.
I will more focus on narrowing down the construction most of this
speeches but Chandana wanted me to touch on the construction industry more, and of course steering, aspect of steering the construction. There are different organizations who are trying to steer it towards somewhere. Of course, we will go into detail in the next slides. And of course, need change. And as Dr. Assam said, it's impossible sometimes to get some change done. Because it's suggested what to do. And anyway, there's somebody need in the construction industry to lead and take this forward. Well, we know what is CDIS, of course, some of them may not know, it's Construction Industry Development Authority, and they have some mandate to get the elections right and draft national policies and do research development, standardization and things like that. We'll see what they can do and what is happening currently. I got this, of course, we have brain in our head, feet on the ground, so you can steer yourself to where you want to go. If it is other way around, of course you won't be able to go. It looks like other way around when it comes to Sri Lanka anyway. The frictions that we have to steer towards the development that we expect or towards the goal that we expect are these. Of course, Suranka also spoken about the corruption. And there is a generational practice of treating that we are not going to change. Policymakers' attitudes, political will is not there sometimes to get it done. So most of the professionals are very silent. They just do what they want to do and just keep silent. And civil society is not active. They don't make comments and get involved in the process of good governance. And I don't know whether people will agree with me, but I think most of them are corrupt officials and professionals. In Sri Lanka, they are in the system. As Suranka said, the system is not there, so corruption is mostly there. And the value system has been collapsed. Of course, there is a lot of informality in the industry. There are very small part is formal, other part is informal. The link between formal and informal is through corruption. To get into the formalities, people don't know how to do it. So they go through a process called corruption and various misappropriations. So how do we get this industry regulated? We have big national issues. We have been talking about it, no labor, no resources, natural resources are scarce, so many things. And there are a lot of political influences, difficult to do things. Contractors have been given immense amount of risk, and the shortage of or dearth of workmen is on the head of the contractors, and dearth of natural material is still with them, and they are asked to do works within a budget and time. Can they do it? So there is unfair sharing of risk or apportionment of risk, and survival in this system is difficult. So people sometimes take different routes, sometimes it leads to corruption. And finally, we end up with delays, tardiness, and low quality products. And therefore, we need to manage somehow the change in this industry and get it regulated. And of course, this is a saying by Albert Einstein, we got to be doing something about this rather than waiting and deciding. This Construction Industry Development Authority, can they do all these kinds of things? They have a mandate to regulate, register, formalize and standardize the activities of construction industry. That's how the wording. Of course, establish National Advisory Council, industry development and authorities and making funds, well-being of professionals, all the stakeholders, of course, settlement of disputes related to construction activities.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now invite the author of the book, Dr. Chandana Jala, to speak at you.
It's a great pleasure to hear back what you were saying. Said, I believe in Sri Lanka here because it is our country. Professional is supposed to possess some specific education and training, thereby after some time the what it was maturity, competence, expertise, and you tend to apply some discretion and take judgments on behalf of people. People rely on you because you are expert. They believe that you are expert. And not only bound by the laws and regulations, being a professional, he or she is bound by certain ethical framework. He has to act within certain ethical framework. One of which is the conscience right of individual. And please reject straight away if something is not in line with your conscience. This is your right. Conscience is right of individual. The supreme most court of yourself. The conscience. Professionals must act with conscience. Having said these cost overruns so level against each other and fighting, we are talking about billions and trillions. But none of them came up with adequate facts and figures in front of the reports in support for the balance of probability, for the preponderance of probability. And none of them could still bring whoever the culprits behind this massacre, the national disarray, to the courts of law. Without having a proper quantity surveying acumen, commercial and contractual acumen, how can she handle these cases? Simply impossible. Right? So it is enough in nutshell. We hang around here and there. Okay? We'll go by our own individual journeys, but still my conscience does not allow me to decide because I am not a silent professional. Whatever I can do, I will do. And I really very much appreciate your presence this time, though I have invited more than 100 people who can see the audience. Okay? So still, I really have a big gratitude towards you, because despite of busy working schedules, you managed to be with me to make this event something meaningful.